Hey divas, it's your girl Kimmy. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going back to the roots. We are having a makeup tutorial. I haven't done a makeup tutorial in so long, but I just missed makeup and I hope y'all are gonna have fun. I'm gonna be showing you my tips and tricks on how to get that beat, that flawless face, that full coverage, looking like a baddie type of makeup. So make sure you stay tuned. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to the girls channel. And if you guys want to see something else in the makeup department, comment down below. And of course, don't forget to share all my videos. We are starting with the M.A.C setting spray followed by the Revlon primer. This is a hydrating primer. It is like a glow type of primer. I love it because this can also function as skin moisturizer. When you wear makeup, I wouldn't suggest that you wear actually lotion if you're a sweaty person like me. I am actually also going to go in with another priming product, which is actually an eyeshadow primer from Wet n Wild. I love this eyeshadow primer. I apply it in my most problematic areas, which would be around my nose, my upper lip. I struggle to keep makeup on those areas. And of course, for foundation, we're going in with my favorite, the M.A.C foundation. The coverage on this foundation is absolutely immaculate. I love it. And as you can see, I am actually using a brush to apply. We almost had, you know, a little situation. I thought I messed up my eyebrows, but we good, girl, we good. Like I was saying, we are actually going to use a Real Techniques brush to apply our first layer of foundation. When you use a brush, you get more coverage and you can actually use a little bit less product, which is exactly what you need, because I will not lie to you, my flawless skin makeup routine is actually a lot of makeup. This is a disclaimer. We will be wearing a lot of makeup. Okay, I'm going in with another Real Techniques brush. This is a smaller brush just to make sure that I actually blend out the areas around my eyebrows and my lace front. It kind of just helps me blend those areas a little better. We are applying a second layer of foundation. You don't need to if you don't want to, but you know, I like coverage, girl, and this foundation is good quality. It's amazing, so you can actually build it up to your desired look without it actually looking cakey. Okay, and of course I used a sponge, a wet blending sponge to blend that in. That is important. You don't want to use a brush. That's how it looks cakey. Concealer, I'm going in with a concealer that is my shade. This is the Bobbi Brown concealer, which, like I said, check the description for all the colors and everything. And I also just put it in all the places I could see some of my spots that I didn't like, and I am just going to blend it out using the same Real Techniques brush that I just used. Now, to blend in our first layer of concealer, this layer is honestly just to I don't know, like literally hide any dark marks, but I don't have any. But it's always good to start with a concealer that is actually your shade, just to build up coverage, to get that flawless under eye area. Now, this is my highlighting concealer, which I'm going to apply on top of my Bobbi Brown concealer, and that is the M.A.C concealer. I love that concealer for highlighting. It's amazing. And of course, I'm using a Studio Fix brush just to blend it out. So what I like to do is I actually want to blend out my highlighting concealer and my first concealer, which is normally as close to my skin as I can. And as you guys can see, I corrected the blurriness finally. I hope you guys are happy with the quality. I just had to fix that. I wasn't aware that my footage was a little blurry. and I'm blending that out with a sponge. But please let your concealer sit for about 7-8 minutes. That's actually what I did before I started blending it out. If you don't have time, 5 minutes should be absolutely okay. Now after I blended that out with a sponge, I'm actually going in with another brush. This is a concealer brush. Honestly, for you to get that good face beat, you need to blend like a crazy person. It's all about technique. Yes, the products are important, but so is technique. Okay, so once I'm done blending that of concealer out, I'm gonna apply a little bit more concealer. This is the MAC concealer, and I'm just gonna let it sit there, not for a very long time, but I'm gonna let it sit there while I do my contour. And I'm using the Bobbi Brown contour. I believe this is in walnut. It's actually a foundation stick, but it works amazing, absolutely amazing as a contour stick. And I'm using another Studio Fix brush, and this is an angled brush. You want to get a brush that is thin because you don't want your concealer to be all over your face. That's going to look very muddy, which is why I like to apply my concealer and then go back with my contour and then go back with highlight. It just looks a little better. And I'm actually blending out the last layer of concealer with a sponge. You know what I'm saying? Because we do want it to be blendable. We do want it to look, you know, flawless. So a sponge is going to be really important, just as important as your brushes. You need a really good sponge. I just don't know what sponge this is, but I'll definitely put it in the description down below. And honestly, most of the hard work is blending. You've got to blend out your makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with that MAC, and I'm spraying it on an already damp sponge because I want to make sure that as I am blending out this makeup, this concealer, this cream, because on my face right now I have a lot of cream, I want that setting spray to hold, you know what I mean? And this is very important. This is new to my makeup routine, but it is important, right? You want to set your under eye area with a compact powder. Okay, a translucent powder works really great, and this is from Essence. It's very affordable. It's very cheap, and you need this because if you apply loose powder before you actually set, in a way, like kind of setting with like a compact powder, you get those weird blotches, and I couldn't figure out why I was getting those under my eye. So that's why, and I fixed it by just applying that, you know, translucent powder before I bake. Now to set my contour, I'm also using another Essence product, and I prefer to set my contour actually with a fan brush, but a thick one like this. This works out perfect. It gets in those cheekbones. It gives you a really clean contour, and it's absolutely amazing at blending. Okay, now because my nose is my problematic area where I sweat a lot and I struggle to keep product, I don't contour my nose with cream anymore, right? Unless it's the Blackopl cream, but also that's very occasional. So what I do, I contour with the powder. You know, I'm a little bit heavier in applying the powder, and then from there it's just blending. And if you notice, I'm actually using eyeshadow brushes for my nose contour, right? So you gotta find brushes that work for your face. The first brush I used is a flat brush, and it's perfect for getting that sharp line for my nose. The second one is perfectly amazing for blending out into, like, you know, my nose area. Now to bake, I'm going to be using the Blackopl powder, okay, loose powder. And I bake, like I'm saying, I sweat a lot, so it's very important that I bake. I don't just bake to set my makeup. I bake to actually, like, you know, keep it. You know what I'm trying to say? I didn't keep it for a very long time. I kept it on for about 3 minutes, but of course I'm not gonna make you guys wait for 3 minutes while, you know, I bake. But just know, like, I bake, you know, let it sit for about 3 minutes, and then you use a brush to just dust it off. Now this is a very important part of your makeup. It doesn't matter whether you do this routine or not, but you definitely have to add this if you contour and highlight. I'm going in with a foundation powder that is actually my shade, and I am using the MAC, I think this is NC50. Okay, I am actually blending out my contour and my highlight while I am applying and pressing this foundation powder to my face. That is actually my skin color. Okay, that is what's gonna help with flashback. That is what's gonna help with your makeup looking blended, looking professional. Okay, I learned that actually your highlight and contour is not the last step of your face. What's the last step of your face should always be your complexion. That is the underwork. So when you're highlighting and contouring, know that there's another layer that should be your complexion, but so that your makeup doesn't look flat. It's like painting. You add a lot of layers, a lot of highlights, a lot of weird stuff to make it work. Same thing with makeup. And of course, I gotta get a little shimmer. I'm a highlight girl, and I am going in with the GOAT of highlighters. This is the Bobbi Brown. I think this is Moonlight Glow or something like that, but check it in the description. Check the description, girl. And I am using the MAC, I'm not sure what, but this is a MAC fan brush. I love it for applying highlighter. It's absolutely amazing, as you can see. And because I'm applying my highlighter before I apply my setting spray, again to set my whole face, I can go crazy a little bit with the highlighter because the setting spray tones it down, which is exactly what I want. I want it to look like skin. Okay, for blush, I definitely need blush because I was looking a little one-dimensional. I am using this Yardley blush, and you know, a little cute small brush, you know, that's gonna put color exactly where I want it to go. And then I made a mistake. I did not dust off enough of the blush before I applied, which is why that looked a little bit harsh. But just make sure you blend it out. Try your best to blend it out, and then you go back in with that brush that had your shade of foundation powder and apply over it. Just blend, 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 blend. You can fix anything. As you can see, it toned down the blush, and I was actually happy. Now we are going in with setting spray. We need to set. Okay, you need to make sure you drench your face in this setting spray and you let it dry. Okay, this is gonna lock in everything you just did. You're about to look beautiful. You're about to look like, girl, that face beat, you know. So yeah, now it is time for lipstick. I was struggling to find a lipstick because, you know, I'm a nude girl. My lipsticks were starting to seem the same, so I just did a little quick swatch. This is an Essence lipstick. I'll make sure that I list all of them by name and color in this order in the description below. This is also another Essence. As you can see, one has got pink undertones, and the other one is a little bit nude, but the nude is very, very light. This is also another Essence matte. I think all these lipsticks were matte lipsticks. I absolutely love that lipstick. It's very brown, however. This is another Essence one also. I don't know. And this is a Maybelline like powder pink one. Honestly, these were just starting to look the same. I could not figure out what lip color I wanted, so I was like, you know what, let me just swatch them. Let me just play. Let me see what's gonna work for me today. So you can have this foundation look and just change your lip color. That's all you gotta do. And of course, my favorite one was the NYX. I did not want to use the NYX because I use that nude every day. I wanted a different type of nude, but apparently my lipsticks are all the same. But however, I ended up deciding to go with a different one. And now I was looking for a lip line. I wanted to see if I wanted to do something light, something dark. This is just the process that you go through sometimes when you're struggling to pick a lipstick. And I wanted to show you guys, you know. So I ended up going in with this lip pencil. This is LA Girl. I'll make sure I put the shade down below. But for lipstick, I can tell y'all now, I went in with the Maybelline. So the Maybelline lipstick, I don't know the name of the shade, but it'll be down below. I am not a fan of the consistency of the lipstick. It's very sticky. It's very temperamental. It took me forever to apply. I wasn't really like, I love the shade, but I'm not fond of the formula of the lipstick. But it did what it was supposed to do. It ended up being cute, so I can't complain. So yeah, that is our lip color. I went in again with the lip liner over all of that work that I just did, just to make sure it blends out beautifully. It just looks, you know, thought out, like, you know, tried my best, I guess. And honestly, I don't know about this formula, y'all. The color is pretty, the lipstick design itself is pretty, but that formula, they need to do something, because I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. It sticks. It doesn't blend easily. You see, like when you stick your lips together, it like sticks to, I don't know. I'm just not happy with the formula, but you know, it was a good lipstick. It made the look very cute, very pretty. And now I am just going to apply my Tandikama lashes, and that is the end of our makeup routine.